It was supposed to be a showdown between MVP frontrunners last night, but Joel Embiid just could not go in the showdown against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. The Sixers' big man set out with a sore right calf. Jokic capitalized. He notched his 29th triple-double of the season. It was a 116-111 win for the Nuggets. Shannon, right move or wrong move for Embiid to sit this one out?
Well, Skip, if a guy needed a day of rest, he needed a day of rest. He's been playing damn near every game, and he's been playing at a very, very high level. You look at what he did. I think it was Saturday night against was that Saturday night or Friday night that they played Golden State, and he logged
Friday night.
Yeah, he logged a bunch of minutes in that game, Skip, and he's been playing. I mean, even though they lost the game, he had 38 minutes in that loss, and he had talked about they had gotten blown out recently by the Phoenix Suns, and he said, "I'm sloppy, I'm tired," and that's when he mentioned, Skip, I'm going to need a day off here soon. And he said, normally, like, I can tell when I'm sloppy with the basketball. He wasn't his normally efficient self. But Jokic did what he was supposed to do, Skip. He had 11 points and 9 assists at the half. That's the third half in which he's combined for at least 20, which is when you combine rebounds and assists. Yep. That's his third time. No one else has more than one of those. Skip, can you imagine? He's averaging 25 points. He's averaging 12 and a half rebounds, and there's an outside chance he can average a triple-double. Can you imagine the points he would average if he shot the ball more than 15 times a game? He had 25 points on 11 shots last night. He's averaging 15 shots a game. Imagine I'm going to say he and Joel Embiid average the same amount of shots. Joel Embiid is around a little over 20, almost 21 shots a game. Jokic is at 15. So you figure 3 out of 5 because he's shooting 64% from the floor. Mm-hmm. Joel Embiid is shooting 54% from the floor. Can you imagine what that total would be? Now he'd be averaging 30, 12, and 10. And now it'd be a no-brainer. Who's your MVP? Jokic did what he was supposed to do, which was a demolition job, 25, 17, and 12. That's his third or fourth game this year in which he's had those numbers. Only Oscar Robertson and Wilt has done it more than in a season. Thing gonna come down to the end, Skip.
Do you really?
It's gonna come down to the end. I'm not saying Joel Embiid won't win it or maybe shouldn't win it, but Jokic is not going quietly in the night.
By the way, you realize this was only a 5-point game?
We felt sorry for him.
Huh? Do you realize that a backup center by the name of Paul Reed played a grand total of 17 minutes last night for the Sixers, went 7 of 7 from the floor, at 16 points and 9 rebounds in just 17 minutes? Huh.
What they call it? Jokic had 2 blocks. Huh. Jokic ain't known for defense. He said, get it up out of here.
Interesting. Huh. Would you believe Dwayne Dedman started at center for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he also had 2 blocks? Huh.
He was over 2, though.
Yeah, okay. All right. I loved what Doc Rivers did before this game. It was a beautiful, correct, perfect move by him to say, you know what? I believe that Joel has already won MVP. And all that matters to us right here, right now, all that matters to Doc, to James Harden, to Joel Embiid, to anybody else on that team is, can you go win the East? All that matters is the postseason.
And the answer is no.
Okay? The answer is yes. I predicted it. I'm sticking with it. I love their chances. But what would it have mattered if you sent Joel out last night into an epic battle with Jokic?
And Jokic do a number on it.
No, well, he wouldn't have.
He would have.
Embiid did a number on Jokic at Philadelphia. It was 47 points to 24 points.
Paybacks.
It was 18 rebounds to 9 rebounds. He devastated and dominated him. And that's all the voters should have seen. That's all you needed to see. So the deal was done. He's had a nagging calf injury. And as Doc said before the game, when I hear calf, I'm like, uh-oh, because you know and I know, once that calf starts to tweak and go and bite, it can nag you the rest of the year. So why not just let it rest? Harden's dealing with the swollen Achilles tendon. It's called Achilles tendonitis. And just let it rest. Don't worry about some big epic duel in Denver on a Monday night that nobody will be able to remember a month from now.
Right.
So I loved the path that Doc chose because he's on a hot seat. In a different way, Joel is on a hot seat because nobody respects what Joel has done in the postseason. Okay, so he is now still leading the league in scoring at 33 points a game.
Yeah.
This would be the second straight year he will have won the scoring title.
Yes.
Well, for the previous 2 years, he finished second MVP. Is it possible he finished second again?
Yes.
Fine, okay? And what? Maybe that will be even further motivation to propel him through an offseason that I think he is going to own, because you said it. You want to talk about playing at a high level?
Yeah,
I watched him last Friday night, and he's talking the whole time to Draymond, and he's telling him, you said that your toughest cover is Jokic. I'm going to show you your toughest cover. I'm going to go for 46 on you. I'm going to shoot 19. I'm going to make 19 free throws.
Skip, Draymond is 6'6".
Okay.
Joel Embiid is 7'2".
Okay, but
He should have did
Draymond
that.
is a former defensive player of the year.
Stop it.
Okay.
You remember how y'all was talking about, well, Wilt played against Thomas. Come on, man. Draymond's 6'6", and he's guarding a 7'2" man that's 300 pounds. Draymond's 6'6", maybe 230.
Okay.
He should have did that.
Okay, but he said that Yoke makes it the hardest on me.
is.
Okay, well, Embiid said, no, watch this. I'll show you tough cover.
See, but Yoke ain't putting no 40-point on him. Yoke just put like a 30, 16 at 12 on him. A little triple dub.
So I don't think people understand that Joel Embiid is making more free throws per game than anybody in the league. He's making 10 per night. 10 times he makes free throws out of 12 per night. He's shooting 86% from the free throw line. He's 7 feet 1 inches tall. And he still averages 4 assists, which is a career high for him because he doesn't look to assist the basketball.
Right.
But is he capable? You better believe he is. He's still averaging double-digit rebounds at 10. MVP.
My guy averaging 12. My guy averaging 10 assists a night.
All right. Here's the problem with your guy. I'm going to quote from Kirk Goldsberry's ESPN article on this. I'm just reading you the quotes. I didn't say this.
Yeah, you did.
Jokic is not a very valuable defensive player, in large part because he struggles as a rim protector.
Yeah.
The Nuggets are allowing opponents to convert 70% of their contested shots in the restricted area this season, the worst such mark in the NBA. That's on Joker. Final stat. I know this is third level, but 226 NBA players have defended ball handlers on at least 200 drives each this season. Among that massive group, Jokic ranks 222nd in efficiency, allowing 1.16 points per chance, which is extremely high in the paint.
Yeah, well, Skip, yes. He
does not defend the rim.
No, Skip, first of all, I mean, the guy's driving. He don't need to defend the rim. But I'm not surprised. I mean, if you look at Yoke, he doesn't have lateral quickness. He doesn't have the foot speed in order to stay in front of the offensive player. But that's okay. But let me ask you a question. Is he more of an asset on the offensive end than he is a liability on the defensive end? Because that's how you measure it. He's giving you 25, 12, and 10. Mm-hmm. I'll take that.
Okay, well, sure you do. But if you're going apples to apples with Joel is so much better on the defensive end that it's game over. You lost.
Skip, but just think about it. If we were to shoot the man, okay, he had 11 shots last night. Michael Porter Jr. had 14. Aaron Gordon had 14. Jamal Murray had 14. Bruce Brown came off the bench and had 10.
Because he's averaging, 10 assists a game?
The man, right? Because if he started by scoring, just think about if he wanted to score.
Okay, but what? Then his assists might be 3.
No, they wouldn't be 3. He'd be giving you 30. He'd be giving you 31, 32 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. Okay, he'd be giving you 8 assists.
Okay, so he'd be scoring 30 and giving up 30 on the other end.
No, he doesn't.
Way to go.
Whatever. All I know is, hey, did you see what we did to Giannis? You see what you did to Giannis?
Yep.
And Brook Lopez? Is Brook Lopez a good defender?
He is. He's very good.
Took him to the market.
Shannon, here come the Sixers.
Coming where?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be the third. You better hope you stay in the third spot. You might be slipped to the fourth.
We might.
But you're not gonna be first or second.
Okay. All that matters, as Joel keeps saying, is the postseason.
Skip, y'all not winning with just Joel Embiid. Is James Harden gonna revert back to the Houston James Harden? Can he do that?
No, he's just leading the league in assists per game. That's all. Simple as that. Did you see Tyrese Maxey last night?
Oh, I remember
29 more.
I remember the guy that you said that was 2 of 14 from the floor. And you talk about James Harden. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he went to the club.
Well, okay, he had an Achilles issue going on.
Is it going to be healthy in the playoffs?
Yep.
You sure about that?
I'm going to have to bank on it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Just wait.
Bank, you ain't going to the championship, the finals.
Yeah,
you can bank on that.
Yeah. I got Joel on my side.
Back to this MVP race, gentlemen. Embiid is still leading according to Fox Bet Sportsbook, but it is a razor-thin margin. It's a coin flip. Just like the Western Conference, going to come down to the very end.
I use. Yep.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Bronny James on the other side of this break. It was a fantastic dunk contest last night. How much did he impress? I'll get your ratings coming up when Undisputed returns.